What is up, guys? It is AJ from MMA Experts, and we are talking about the fight between Kevin Holland and Jacare Souza. Big fight here in the UFC 256 card in the middleweight division. For Holland, this is the biggest opportunity of his entire career. Huge chance here to fight Jacare Souza, the former top contender, a former Strikeforce champion. Never made it to that championship fight, but is championship level. For Jacare Souza, I mean, in his last fight, he lost a split decision to Jan Blachowicz, who now is the light heavyweight champion. And that fight was at light heavyweight. I mean, realistically speaking, if Jacare would have got that decision nod, he would have probably been in a top contender fight. I don't know necessarily if he would have won the belt, because styles do make fights. But I mean, he would have been a player in the light heavyweight division. I still think he could be. So that shows me Jacare Souza is not finished with his run just yet, even at 41 years of age. Kevin Holland, big win over Charlie Ontiveros as far as entertainment value. Ontiveros did hurt his shoulder though. Last fight before that, Darren Stewart, close split decision, beat Joaquin Buckley, who has the viral sensation knockout of the year. Kevin Holland is developing really well. He's gotten a lot better over the course of the past couple of years, especially this year, has really broken out and look better than we've ever seen him. He's very good with striking. He controls range well, has decent boxing skills too. He's a very lanky guy, 6'3", 81-inch reach. He's not a small middleweight by any means. He's not the thickest middleweight. I mean, he's definitely a skinny guy, but as far as length goes, one of the longest middleweights we've seen ever. Now for Jacare Souza, 6'1", 72-inch reach. On the feet, this is not a fun matchup for Jacare. He needs to close distance here. I think Kevin Holland could technically outbox him. I really think he could. But the problem is Jacare Souza is not going to not attack for grappling. I mean, he's going to look to either get this fight against the cage and look to get it to the ground, or he's going to shoot for takedowns from the open mat. I think realistically, we see Kevin Holland pinned up against the fence. I think we see a trip takedown for Jacare Souza. Now, Kevin Holland, no slouch on the ground. He has a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, but this is a championship level black belt in Jacare Souza, so there's definitely a gap of skill on the ground. The difference is Jacare is one of the best grapplers of all time. Kevin Holland is a good black belt. I think if this fight gets to the mat, Kevin Holland is in serious trouble. Jacare Souza will look for submissions. I think he'll be able to control Kevin Holland on the ground. Holland, not the best wrestler. I do think potentially he'll get taken down here. I think he can possibly get back up to his feet, but he's going to be very careful because if he leaves anything open, Jacare will grab any limb and he will submit you. I think in this matchup here, we're going to see good moments for Kevin Holland on the feet. Jacare Souza will look to close distance. For some reason, he's sitting at the underdog. I guess it's because Holland has so much heat coming in during this year, and his striking is very good. I will give credit where it's due, but Jacare Souza is not going to lose this matchup. I'm predicting Jacare Souza actually locks up a submission. I'm thinking it's probably going to be around the second or third round. I'm thinking second. I think he puts Kevin Holland on his back. I think he potentially takes Kevin Holland's back while Holland tries to get back up to his feet, and he locks in a rear naked choke potentially. That's just me really being specific, trying to guess at a submission. It could be anything, but I do think a submission victory is likely here for Jacare. Knockout, a lot less likely. I think Kevin Holland has shown he's got a pretty good chin. He's very fast on the feet. He moves well. And I think he's going to give Jacare problems as far as striking goes. If he is not put to the ground, I think we could see Kevin Holland get a decision victory here. But I don't think that's likely. I think more realistic would be Jacare gets his fight to the mat. He looks for submissions. He does find one. And he gets a submission victory. If not, I could also see a grinding decision for Jacare Souza on the ground. But I think he grabs a submission here. I have Jacare. Now, he's the plus 110 underdog. Kevin Holland, the minus 135 favorite. I like the dog in this matchup. And Jacare Souza, I don't view him as the underdog. He's coming off a split decision over the now light heavyweight champion. I think Jacare Souza has a very high stock here. And if he's able to beat Kevin Holland, he pushes himself right back into that middleweight mix. I think he can fight any of those guys that are in the top 7, top 8, definitely. I'm riding Jacare Souza. Thank you guys so much for watching. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. If you guys are looking to play some bets, check out the MyBookie referral link in the description. Follow my social media, Instagram, Twitter, and I'll see you all in the next video.